Good morning. This is my morning run, but it's a virtual reality run. I've been using the Oculus virtual reality device to do boxing, kickboxing, and punching colourful things that come at me from all angles. And so there's plenty of movement, plenty of squats, and nothing that's as high impact upon you. Now then, why am I doing this? Well, because it's bloody cold out there, and the cold gets to me, and it does not do me any good. Now then, I've been running for quite some time to get my weight down from 205 pounds to under 180, and it is now 178. Amazing. I've got down to that level over a year. Now then, the problem I've had with the running is that I've often felt actually quite terrible afterwards and been wondering why. And one of the reasons why seems to have been my kidneys. I don't know why they've decided to go peculiar on me, but they, after the last run, I ended up in hospital having a kidney stone removed. And trust me, having one removed surgically is, well, the doctor said, oh, easy, no problem, in and out, and you can be on your way. We just stick a camera down there, root around with, a pick and a shovel and a dump truck, clear out all the debris, and you'd be good to go. Now then, when I woke up from the operation, I discovered that I had a catheter the size of a hose pipe, garden hose pipe, stuck down the end of my dick, and a big blag of blood. And the doctor sort of whispering to me, well, we had a few problems. But don't worry, it'll all sort itself out. You may have to be permanently cathetered, but, there's a 30% chance of that and a 70% chance that you won't. So, needless to say, I'm in shock, and I end up with a week in hell. Being in a hospital in the Broomfields one is to be in a ward full of people screaming, help, doctor, help, give me medicine, I'm in pain. And they scream and they stand up and they roam around, and they do that all night, and they do that during the day as well. And I'm thinking, am I in the geriatric ward here? Well, apparently I was not. Having a urine tract problem. Naturally, they put me into the ear, nose and throat ward. Ear, nose and throat ward. Well, as you can imagine, let's put it this way. The National Health Service is full of people, different departments that don't really talk to each other that much. I mean, I was sent for an x-ray, and the guy in the x-ray said, well, why are you here? I said, well, I'm here for an x-ray. X-ray of what? Well, what the doctor said. I don't know. I haven't been told anything. So, that was the x-ray department. So, let's put it this way. Whatever happens to you, avoid going to hospital. So, I've lost my weight. I've got a few pounds to go that I would like to get down to. Apparently 71 kilograms is my ideal weight. and I'm, well, 81 kilograms. I do believe that's my calculation. I work in pounds nowadays rather than stones, and I should be working in kilograms, so, you know, it gets confusing. So, like, share, subscribe. This is the end of the series that I'm of YouTube videos that I'm putting out about trying to lose weight. It has succeeded, but you know, I can understand why people sometimes just give up and just allow the weight to accumulate and say, I'm a fat person. And, well, you're a fat person who dies young. It doesn't do you, you don't look good, and it doesn't do you any good to be fat. Basically, you get heart diseases, cancers, and all sorts of really bad things for you. Now, it's quite possible that getting up to 205 pounds is what caused me to have all these underlying health issues. That's two years of neglect, basically. And now, hopefully, I've dealt with all those issues. Or the kidney disease thing is irreversible, so I'm rather stuck with that, and hopefully it won't get any worse because I'm looking after myself again. So get exercising. This is a recommendation. I mean, you don't have to do what I'm telling you to do, but I'm pretty certain that if you've been following this these videos, then you've kind of had an interest in in losing weight, and you either want inspiration or not. You know, because I can give you plenty of excuses for not doing exercise. You've got to watch out for the health issue if you haven't exercised for a long time, or if your 70th birthday is coming up, like next month, and you have to start thinking about, do I want to spend 10 years of my old age being immobile, inactive, and in pain, and so on? So getting exercise and keep moving, keeping the action going, keeping the brain active, all that sort of things are good ways of keeping yourself going for, at the age of 70, what should I? I'm aiming for 100. So, you know, watch the videos, see if I make 100. I'm aiming for 120, why not? 50 years. Average life expectancy in Essex is 83, so that's only 13 years, and of which I might have a few years more with catheters and hospitals and crazy people running around wards saying, I don't want to be here, because I'll be one of them. So I'm trying to avoid that. So I've got to avoid that. I have to avoid that. And my parents and my grandparents all died in their 90s, so I'm pretty certain that I was going to be saying with modern medical knowledge as it is now, I'm surely going to live longer than them. Now, though, looking at the way the National Health Service is disjointed, is the word. Looking at that, I'm not so sure that I can rely upon the National Health Service to rescue me from the follies of my youth, so to speak. Because everything that one did in one's youth is now being paid for. So, right. Another 20 years at least. That's what I'm after. So I'm going to keep fit, and I'm going to keep moving, and, well, look, subscribe, and what's the other thing? Oh, share. Got to keep the mind going. I got, you know, one might be losing one's mind, of course, wandering around in the attic at the moment, talking to oneself. That sounds like crazy talk. But never mind. Like I said, look, share, subscribe, and, well, look out for a series of videos about our trip to the Outer Hebrides. That should be good. And next year I'm going to make a number of other documentaries. A great one about the history of Great Baddow, which I'm working on, a scripted one. That's going to be a real documentary, not one of these vloggy things. And then, I need to say, Great Baddow, Well, who cares about it? Surprisingly, I'll make you care, because it's going to be a fun documentary, lots of information, lots of history, done in an interesting fashion, one hopes. Anyway, in next year, I'm also going to go to Spain. We'll do a little bit about Spain. Then I'm going off on a safari to Tanzania. Well, I'm going to buy a new camera for that one, certainly. That should be an interesting set of videos. And then I'm off to Iceland and going around there. And that should also be an interesting set of videos. So there's a lot for this channel that is going to come up pretty within the next year or so. So, like, share, subscribe. Right, remember that? Like, share, subscribe. Right, well, don't forget, exercise. It's good for you, surely. Right, now, virtual reality.
Hey there, gorgeous. So much to catch up on. But first, let's dance.